What's going on, you guys? This is your boy J.DAREL, stepping back into the sanctuary, giving you laughter, realness, and reality. Make sure before we get into this video that you like, share, and comment your thoughts about this video and the episode. Let me know your thoughts. I want to know and react, and also, interact with my saints. And make sure you share this video on all social media sites or wherever you share videos. And make sure you're following me on all social media sites. Information will be in the more info box below. This is Black Ink Crew Season 6, Episode 6, Caesar for Mayor. Now, with that being said, if you see me looking down, I started going back to my old roles of how I used to do reviews, and I got my notes because some things like that I want to touch on, that I got to touch on and give you the full review and recap, and basically get back to my old roots. So, as you already know, this year I'm focusing back on 2 channels, and I'm focusing back on building my fan base and making sure that everything is set and go for opportunity. As well, I also want to let y'all know that I have added another show to my repertoire because I'm not doing Power. Power's already too long, and a whole bunch of people are already doing that. As well, I was wanting to do Survivor's Remorse, but Survivor Remorse has been canceled. And I was thinking about doing Insecure, but I'm having just a bit of difficult time catching up on that before we get to Season 2. Or I think Season 3, because I think it's 2 seasons. To Season 3 to see if that's something I want to review. It's a good show, but I don't want to get too far back with the seasons, because then everybody's doing it, then it's not as lucrative and things like that, because people have already based their reviews and based who they want to watch. So I wanted to be basically wanted to get the early bird and getting the early worm. So as far as what show I'm adding to my repertoire, that is The Chi, and The Chi is premiering on HBO. It's an HBO series. No, hold on. It's Showtime. I'm sorry. Showtime is it's Showtime. The Chi is a Showtime drama series. It is amazing. I was thinking about coming yesterday to talk about it, but my energy level wasn't too good, so I didn't want to get too much into it. So I might come back after this video, depending on how I feel, and talk about it, and then go ahead and start next week as far as Sunday is concerned, as far as giving you guys a full review and recap of the show. But that's definitely a show I'm definitely going to be doing. I did research, and it's maybe 3 YouTubers that are doing it. Probably, I'm not sure if they're going to be consistent, but there's 3 YouTubers doing it. And it's just getting started. I've done my research. I have followed all the cast members, writers, and producers. So I will be reaching out to them in regards. So, wish me luck. Nah, just playing. No, but in all seriousness, the show I'm going to be reviewing and adding to my show. And with that being said, I'm going to also have my second channel information down. So all my reaction videos, I'm going to repost them on my other channel. I won't be posting them on this channel. This channel, J.DAREL, will be strictly for entertainment regarding reality TV reviews, probably a little bit of what's going on in the blogs, or basically what's going on. This would be strictly entertainment, and LOL is J.DAREL would be my other fun side of me, while I'm reacting, vlogs, and all that other stuff. That's where I'll be building my other fan base. I will have two separate fan bases. This fan base will be other reviewers, other YouTubers, vloggers, and bloggers of that nature that will be doing reviews pretty much in my arena. Other than would be the reacting, the vlogs, and the other fun side of me, which would probably be more lucrative. I'm not going to say no more lucrative than this, because people love to be nosy, so I can see that being successful. I can also see this being successful because I would definitely be paying a lot of attention to this channel because it's already established. I've already started this channel, as well as I have a lot of celebrities, other people, important people, corporate world, entertainment that have this channel in cahoots, and links are everywhere regarding this channel. So definitely want to keep this channel, but nonetheless, I'll talk about that later. We definitely want to get into Black Ink Crew review. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we start off this episode with everybody chilling at Black Ink Crew, as we always do. We got Walt, Ted, Bae, and Kitty, as well as the Vaginas list. So they all talking and laughing and talking about instruments they have played, and all of a sudden the conversation shifts to Walt talking about, well, we needed Sugar Lips, and the reason why he said Sugar Lips because we find out that that Ted used to play flute, which is so Walt stupid ass gonna call him Sugar Lips and talk about, well, Sugar Lips, we sure didn't need Sugar Lips to hear last night with Donna and that doggone her roommate. So as you know, last week the roommate comes to Donna's basically place of business and where she gets her coin and basically tried to intimidate her, so she owe her this money, owe her that, and all we know that Donna just just dove on the girl and just whooping the daughter and the mama, and I just don't get it. But they were talking about the fight and things of that nature and really laughing at Donna. Then Donna walks in those regards. Caesar's back in Atlanta partying. They're turning up. They have been turning up, and basically that's all they do at Black Ink Crew, whether it's 125th, 113, and the one in Atlanta. All they do is turn up. If they ain't got customers for 2 hours, they finna turn up. If they ain't got customers for 45 minutes, they finna pull out the Henny and finna call some people to party. They're just them. I don't understand how. Never seen a tattoo business or business period that just all we see is just F up tattoos and partying. I mean, I just don't get it. But hey, leave it up to Black Ink Crew. Leave it up to VH1. That's what we're gonna get, because that's what we tune into for, right? The party, the ink, the drama. It's Black Ink Crew. So while C's is partying in Atlanta, guess who pops up? You're right. Sky pops up, leaves New York, and pops up in Atlanta, and basically lets C's know, look, we ain't doing this no more. I'm not finna manage them. I don't want to manage them. I have a residence here. This is my new place of business, and this is where I'm running things here. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. I mean, he's like, Sky, this ain't over. And she's like, whatever, brother. And she goes off to go get her a drink. So while they're partying and turning up, which they've been doing consecutively, and the people of the neighborhood is really fed up. They have signed a petition, have got the people to sign a petition, and they have been ordered and served due to disturbing the peace. And their local PD and marshals and the sheriffs are there, escorts everybody out, serves them, lets them know, hey, you need to appear in city council. So after that, we also get the little play date with Vagina Slay, his baby mama, playing with his son. Basically getting that good father and son role in a sense. And actually it's good. I think that is very good for his image. I think that is very good for the image of a lot of Black African Americans. And also, we also did get to see another side of Vagina Slay due to another thing they were corporately dealing with, which I'm going to discuss in a few. But in that sense, Donna meets up with the real estate agent, and they go and look at apartments. We get to see Donna look at 2 apartments, one in Harlem and one apartment that is basically downstairs. And I was with Donna. I wasn't kind of feeling the one downstairs, because what I think of hurricanes, floods, snow, and all that stuff. And I would hate to be all the way down there and can't get up. I mean, that's not. That might, for me, would not be good and things of that nature. But hey, it's New York, and that's how they do. So going down, I was kind of skeptical until he opened up that door, and I seen them wood floors, I seen them granite countertops, I seen how the place is decked out and everything. So I was like, okay, I could see myself if I was to ever move to New York, which I would not live over there. I'm sorry, I would just have to live with the upper level if I'm going to do anything of that nature or anything out of my norm. I wouldn't just want to live in the ghetto. I just couldn't. But for their cost of living, for $2,000, baby, I can be living very, very well to be paying $2,000 a month or $3,000 up for what they get down there in New York. But hey, that's their market. That's what they do. Live how you want to live. And then he also shows her, because she's like, I'm not paying all of that for this. So he shows us the one in Harlem, and even the one in Harlem is an upscale. They upstairs, wash it and dry, wood floors. The rooms are nice. The rooms are big, roomable, and very, very nice. And for Donna's caliber, it looks like that's not something that she's used to. But if she's willing to take care of it and spend the money to do that, then by all means, do what you got to do. So while he's showing her that, the apartment manager walks in and is like, okay, here's the part, I can see you. And then basically says, hey, I remember you from the news, which last week she appeared on Help Me Howard. and things like that, and the whole thing with the nation, which really pissed her off to my, well, this type of discrimination, XYZ will be hearing from our lawyers and all that stuff for the girl by, because first of all, you ain't even dressed to be look like they would even want you to live in that part of town, let alone apartments. Anyway, I mean, if I'm going to look at an apartment, and first of all, I already know that I've been on the news, I'm come dressed looking like my hair gonna be naturally colored, I'm gonna be dressed appropriate, even if it's a t-shirt, some heels, some jeans, and a plaited shirt, long sleeve shirt around my hips. I'm still gonna look presentable. And Don, I just don't understand. But hey, you cannot fault him, because at the end of the day, these people spend a lot of money renovating their apartments to have someone with a track record on Help Me Howard to be breaking windows. That's people don't want to be associated, nor do people want to deal with that. So you can't even do that. So we get into this scene where Kitty, Ted, and Walt are all sitting down talking, and their basic discussion was due to Kitty talking about, have y'all ever been having sex and farted, and their whole joking about that. So in walks the vagina slut, or Alex. Walks in, and he's all down and out. So, of course, they wanted to know what's going on, bro, because we're not used to seeing you with this type of low energy. And this is where we basically learn a backstory about Alex, about his charges, about his lifestyle, what his dad went through, and how he ended up going through, even other than what we learned about him when he was when he actually was having a play date with his son and baby mama, all that thing. So, he has a charge. A felony assault charge. Aggravated assault on a PD officer, and in that regards, and they're basically saying that he will be ordered to go into the court due to mispayment. That was the only thing that he knew. But I'm going to go ahead and keep on the story, because I'm not going to go in order. I'm going to go ahead and clear Alex's full storyline out throughout this episode. So he goes in, and they're talking about that, and he feels that he's been targeted due to the repertoire, or due to how his dad was raised, or how his dad came up. I mean, dad had felony assault charges, drugs, burglary, all of that. So soon as he grew up, PD officers, which I know because they do it here as well. And so if you have that type of repertoire where they know who your people is, and they know who your sons and your daughters is, and they feel that you're going to be a threat to the community as the parents were with following behind them, that you do get some officers who will literally watching it, and the slightest mess up you do, they ready to ping you out, they're ready to put charges on you, and ready to let you know that, hey, we not going through what we have to deal with your daddy for, so either you gonna get it right, or we gonna lock your ass up. And it's just as plain and simple as that. So he's definitely not lying about that. So in this season, in this episode, Ted basically like, I'm gonna go support with you, because he's dealing with the same thing. He went to jail. His older brother was doing life, and his younger brother's supposed to be doing life as well. So he knows how the judicial system is set up, and the whole targeting African American males, and the whole thing of that nature, what we're going through in the community, is basically shedding light on that. So I can see that's he's doing a very good job as far as first season, and presenting us with a very well established storyline, hitting on community things as well as on his life, which is amazing. So shouts out to the Vagina Slayer, aka Alex. Follow him on social media. So basically, he arrives to court. Ted is talking to him about their situation, how the Jersey PD are, and things like that. So the personnel comes and let them know they're ready to go ahead and start court. So they call first and last name out. He goes up to meet the judge, call his case number out, and so it goes to the preliminaries. Basically, let him know that, hey, you're $438 behind. Can you do $45 a month and pay the balance? And also go about how he missed court March 1st and things, haven't paid since March 1st, and then also lets you know that he missed court. He made his payments, cleared out his balance, and thought everything was good. And he did not know about his court, about missing court, so they got that finalized and taken care of. Then they asked him to stand up, everything was all good, and told him that you need to meet with the local sheriff. So they asked him to put his hands behind his back. So when we come back, we also learned that, hey, he has 2 warrants, and they give the location of his warrants, which he's basically, due to confession, didn't know that he had. So I'm sorry, you're not receiving mail. Have they not called you, or they're targeting you again? And that's basically ties into what he feels. He feels that they're targeting him. He's not getting the information. He didn't know he had a court appearance other than what we're talking about now, and then 2 warrants. So hey, that's what you have to deal with when you're a local gangbang. You have felony assault, and then that runs in your family. So hey, you got a record for it, so it's like you did it, even though you probably didn't. But that brings awareness to what we deal with in the African American community, more so the males. So we Season Scott visit the city council, and they talked about the petition and everything. Basically, this was another comedic relief, as when Season Scott went to the do community time, or the give back tour at the elderly facility. Basically, kind of release it didn't feel genuine. It felt like another story scene and things like that. It really wasn't feeling like, oh, we got a whole bunch of angry members that, hey, we need to do this, you need to do this. Hey, I got kids who I put to see at 8 o'clock p.m. You waking up at 1 p.m. with your loud drinking and things like that. It just felt like a damn comedic relief. It didn't feel like a real council meeting. Feel like they got a whole bunch of extras to do this scene, and felt like, hey, Black Ink was an indictment to the community. This is what we need to do. That's what it felt like. It didn't feel any genuine thing. No genuality in that sense to me at all. So next we get into the next scene where everybody is meeting up at Black Ink Crew. Donna sends out a mass text to the Black Ink Crew and basically let them know, hey, dressed in all black, I need your help. So everybody's dressed up. Some are dressed in hoods. Dressed like he ready to go burglarize somebody. Walt, he never dressed up, so it's not like he thought he was going to a party. The receptionist walks in, and she got on this bodycon so we can see through. I forgot what is that material. It's like thresh or mesh, so you can see her bra and her panties, and she got making full beat, flat iron weave heels. Obviously, Donna didn't give her too much details, but she's like, anytime Donna called her and say, hey, where it is that I was go party, and then babe, look like she can go rob somebody, and look like she can go to a party too. So basically everybody was iffy until Donna walks in, look with all black on, her hand the party set in this huge garbage bag. And as soon as she walked in and I seen that huge garbage bag, I immediately thought about Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. I started singing, Bag Lady, you gon' hurt your back. Carrying all them bags like that. I was like, Donna? But this fool had paper towels, she had eggs, and she had this poster, and she also had these flyers, basically putting her roommate on back page number and said, don't call, just show up. I'm like, y'all so childish, extremely childish. It did. We're just gonna go get his confession. It's like, ooh, and this seems like some high school type of shit, except without the expansion. I was like, y'all so childish. So even to clear out this whole scene, they go and throw the eggs, throw the paper towels, and put up the posters and just making notes, doing selfies and everything for social media. And then Walt was like, hey, we gotta go, cause I hear sirens. Even though the sirens wasn't for them, it was for something else that was going on, but it still ties into the storyline and things like that. So they had to all jump into this van, which is this car service bought by the production. Do you really think they finna pay for a car service or have a car service for you to go do some illegal type stuff and think y'all finna get caught? Please, this is just shits and giggles and a whole nother scene for us to laugh and talk about on Black Ink Crew. Of course you can't. I mean, really VH1, really. And so we get to this next scene where Alex does this tattoo for his crew. Basically, the tattoo is a clock and sets a certain time, and basically brings memorandum to his the client's grandfather of how he tried to keep him out of trouble due to his loss and things like that. So basically, this tattoo is basically something he can look back at, which is on his low on his left knee, thigh. For him to look back on and say, hey, this is what my grandfather instilled in me, so I need to stay on this straight now. And that was that scene. Bae gets a call from her mom, and the mom basically tells her that, hey, your dad texted me or hit me up on Messenger on Facebook and say he found me, he gonna kill me, and this or that. And she's in Korea, Bae's already in New York, in the U.S. She's basically letting her know, Mom, you need to come to the U.S. We're not dealing with this no more. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of running away. You're getting in age, so we can't do this anymore. So it's basically putting her in an emotional state, which we already learned and talked about when Bae first appeared on the season, due to the fact of how abusive the father was. He would just come on, beat them, and just do all types of crazy things. They basically got to the point where they thought that he was so crazy that they would kill him. So she migrated to the U.S. and the mother hid somewhere in Korea. Of course, we're living in the time of social media, so it is easy. We don't have to put our private investigators no more and do this to find family members. If we want to find you, it's get on Facebook, start searching, start putting social security numbers, email address, and all that stuff in, and trust me, you will find something to go off of. I just hope that she don't have her address and all that stuff on there like people used to do, and about me when they filling out their profile. I just hope she don't have that on there, but hopefully we get that, taken care of. We don't want to deal with that no more. Last but not least, that was actually it, because I already tied in Alex's storyline, which was the ending promo to this episode. So that was my recap and review for Black King Season 6, Episode 6, Caesar for Mayor. So make sure you like this video, share it on social media sites. My name is J.DAREL. I am stepping out of the sanctuary. Remember, we give you laughter, realness, and reality. I will see you guys next week for another episode of Black Ink Crew.